Okay guys, so I got the Ranger 900 in the shop tonight. You might notice something a little different there. Picked up some lights for this thing. You can see they're in the extreme Polaris bumper in the center. These are the Nicoko, I think that's how you say it, Nicoko lights on Amazon. They do change color. They have a halo or whatever you want to call it around the lights. I believe these are 18-watt ones, but I got them. I got two of the pods, and then I got a 50-inch curved for the roof. But I've been working on this already. I had to modify the brackets for these. I had to take a 1/2 inch off the height because they wouldn't fit under this bar because they were too high. So I had to take like a 1/2 inch out of the brackets. So I cut them off, re-welded them, and there they sit now. So those are mounted. I got to take the brackets back off, paint them, but I got to do the wiring yet. These actually plug in. I'll have to figure out the wiring later, but I'm just trying to get these figured out and mounted. The roof one, the 50-inch curved for the roof, that's going to be another story because I was going to get a 42, but then they had a sale on the 50-inch. That's really why I picked these up, because they had a sale. I've been wanting them for a while. So they had a sale, so I grabbed some of them for this. I've got the 50-inch curved right here. You can see it's curved. And it's a big light. It comes with you know, all the wiring and everything. I'll show you how they work. It's got an on-off switch right there. It does remember the last setting it was on, which is nice because I think my last set, I had a set of pods on my 16 Ranger 900, and I don't think it remembered where you was at. It just turned on the big main light, which is that one. So yeah, it's bright, guys. It's very bright. So I got enough light to see, and then I got some accent lighting here. This light is actually pretty crazy. It'll do some pretty crazy things if you want it to. But yeah, pretty much got this thing for the colors. There's like 72 different modes or something this thing will go through. But pretty much this is what I got it for. I got it for the red. So I got to figure out how I'm going to mount this up there now. Like I said, the 42-inch would have been easier, because I could have just like I did my other one. The 42 goes about in this area here, so you can bolt it right down through, and there's a metal bar that runs across there. Kind of wishing I would have just got the 42 anyway, but I don't have the 42. I got the 50. And the 50 runs pretty much from the edge of the window there to the other edge of the window. So I mean, it's a good size. It like not too big, not too wide for it. So I just got to get it up there. It's going to take some fabrication. Probably got to make some custom brackets. They do make brackets that goes to the roll bar there, and they like rivet on or something, and you can run your light bar, you know, right up there, which is a good spot for it. I wouldn't mind doing that. The only thing is I plan on getting a glass windshield, and I'd like the wiper and everything. You can't run your light bar there with the wiper because it, well, I guess you could do it with the wiper. The problem is I want to get the flip up windshield, and when you flip it up, you can't have the light bar right here. So I got to try to get this thing up here. I don't want it too high, but I might put it back a little bit on the roof. We'll see here. I got to come up with a plan to make some brackets. Probably gonna do like the bracket you can buy. It goes here and it wraps around. Probably gonna go up here somewhere right where it starts to get flat or something. And I'll probably wrap around this and then go up there and make something. But when I get that, I'll show you what I make. I'll get those fancy industrial tools working. But anyway, guys, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. When I get some more progress, I will turn the camera on. Okay, so here's my bracket that I come up with. It's going to be held with 3 rivets on the roll cage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Used the bender or our brake, big industrial brake, and shear. This is 10 gauge. It's probably heavier than it needs to be, but I think it'll do the job. I'll show you where it's going once I get it up there. And I'm trying to figure out right now where it needs to be. And yeah, I'll show you what I come up with here. So there it is installed. Just like I said, 3 rivets, 3/16 I believe they are. But everything's good. The light bar really is right where I wanted it. Height wise, everything. It's just how I wanted it. Everything's straight. The only thing is having a little trouble with the angle of this bracket. I should have had it angled this way a little bit more, because the light mount isn't flat. It's, you know, this is the curved 50-inch. So instead of having the mount like that, it comes out like this. So I probably should have anticipated that a little better. Or I should have gone with the 50-inch straight maybe. But that's really my only issue right now. I'm just trying to figure that out. See if I can't figure something out for that. But they look real good, guys. The door is clear and everything. Looks like a professional bracket, like something you could buy. So I'm pretty happy with it. Just got to do some tweaking here and yeah, I'll have to pull it off, paint it, and then get it hooked up. Okay, so I've got my pods temporarily hooked up. It's pretty easy. You got this controller here, positive, negative. Like I said, I just got it temporarily hooked up to this little power. It's a switched power source right here. These wires on these pods really small, so it shouldn't be a problem. I don't plan on running the actual light part. I'm just gonna run the little halo for now. And I've got to take these off anyway. I got to paint my brackets that I messed with or changed. So switch is right here. And I mean, I guess you could run this stuff here. I like to put this in the cab. I don't know how waterproof this is. Should be okay for now under the hood there. Don't plan on spraying this thing too badly with water, but Last time I had these, I run this under the seat in the cab. It's probably what I'll end up doing with this one and the one up there. That one is not hooked up yet. I gotta keep testing this mount. I want to make sure it's right when I get it put back on there for the second time. So probably not going to get to that one in this video. But the same remote will run these pods as the light up there. So apparently you can, when you change settings, you can change your settings on all the lights that you have with one remote. Apparently that'll sync them up and everything, but you can see that's just the halo on, it's not the light. That's the light. But anyway, like I said, I'm just going to be running the halo on here for now. And it does remember the last setting you were on, so I can turn it on. I got the switch turned on here, and when I turn the machine on, it's going to turn on these white halos, and kind of I'm going to use these as running lights. I suppose I could run amber, but the remote works inside the cab too. When I'm right in here, I'm going to be able to change the settings. Apparently it goes right through the plastic and everything, so you ain't got to worry about that. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Get this out to you guys. And like I said, I'm going to be testing that a little bit more before I get it dialed in and finished off. So I guess I'll see you guys.